Hello my viewers and welcome back to my channel. Subscribe, like, and don't forget to be part of this conversation by sharing your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now I really need you to participate in this. I really need your comments on this. I welcome you to a powerful conversation that challenges our traditional understanding of race and ethnicity. Now in this video, a brother poses a thought-provoking question to Palm color people, suggesting a new way of describing our differences in a more scientifically accurate and inclusive way. Instead of using made-up racial categories, he proposes using terms like minimally melanated, maximally melanated, and mediumly melanated to acknowledge our variations in melanin production. Now in this video, he asks Palm color people if they would be okay, if they wouldn't be offended if we were to call them minimally melanated. Now in this video, we'll see how different Palm color people respond to this idea, from embracing it and a refreshing change to acknowledging its potential challenges. So join me as we explore this fascinating discussion and take a look into the complexities of race, identity, and inclusivity. Check out the videos. I'll be right back.
White people, white folk, come here. Let me talk to you right quick. Since we know that races were made up to divide us, and you and I are not the colors of a Crayola box, would you be upset? Would y'all be offended if I called you, or if we started calling you minimally melanated folk? And you could call us maximally melanated folk, and those in between would be mediumly melanated folk. You know, that's more accurate, it's more scientifically true, and it shows that we're all part of the same family. So what do you think? Minimally melanated. Are you offended by that, or are you cool with that? Minimally melanated brothers and sisters.
Well, I personally like the idea of these new terms. I think you should be asking BIPOC people with albinism what they think.
Sir, I am 1000% on board with that. I think that's an excellent idea. I have been called a melanin deprived sister so far, and that was my favorite one. Cause that really does describe me. Like, I'm German and Irish for the most part. If I was any more white, I'd be clear. So yeah, I need like SPF 1000. Like I burn and then I just go back to being pasty white. Minimally melanated. That's a good one. It'd just be really hard to say fast. Like, yeah, I'm minimally melanated. You can't say it fast. Try to say it fast. You can't say it fast. I'm minimally melanated. Let's do it.
Offended? Absolutely not. That would be like the classiest thing that anyone has ever called me.
Now, the brother's question sparks a fascinating conversation, really, about the spatial construct of race and the limitations of language in describing our identities. By proposing terms like minimally melanated and maximally melanated, he encourages people to think more scientifically and inclusively about our differences. Now, the responses from Palm color individuals are also revealing, ranging from enthusiasm to thoughtful consideration. Their willingness to engage with this new perspective demonstrates a growing recognition of the need to dismantle outdated racial categories and embrace a more nuanced understanding of human diversity. I don't know how you're going to take this conversation, but let me read out some interesting comments I found on this particular video. Now, there are a lot of comments on this video, and I would say that there are negative ones, positive ones, interesting ones. So let me just read out a few. This one said, if abbreviated, we would all be MM. So same like it is. How about we are correctly melanated and you're overly melanated, or depending on what your actual shade of brown is, we are all brown and just what shade light brown, brown darker, brown super light brown. Laugh out loud. This one says, offended? No. Cool with it, only if I never have to say it because I'm tripping over just about every syllable. Spent 4 days working in the sun last week and went from minimally melanated to painfully melanated. Now I'm variegated melanated. Think you need to workshop it, but I get you. I agree with your thought process. The product is just a mouthful and we can collectively do better. I love it, although I'm so minimally melanated that I'm basically transparent. What would that be? Negatively melanated. I'm down, but I want to say lightly roasted, medium roast, and dark roast. because I love coffee and want to scoop it. Dude, minimally melanated would be an upgrade for me. I can even tan. I just go from palm color to off palm color, but totally all in with this. Not offended. I love this, and no, it's not offensive. It's also accurate. I'm Swedish, so I come in 2 colors, ghost and lobster. My husband is Mexican, so I've always said that he's blessed my babies with melanin. Now we can go on and on, but just from the comments that I've read, you can see that there are really interesting comments on this. Some are agreeing, some are not offended, and some are offended, but you know, this is a provocative question. So yeah. Now, if you ask me, I would say that this conversation about using terms like minimally melanated and maximally melanated to describe individuals based on their melanin production is intriguing, but also potentially sensitive. Some people might find it offensive, arguing that it reduces individuals to their physical characteristics. Now, others might be okay with it, seeing it as a more scientific and inclusive way to acknowledge our differences. But let's take a step back and consider this. The term melanated is already being used to describe Black people, celebrating their rich skin tone and heritage. So why not use similar language to describe others, acknowledging that we all have varying levels of melanin? Just saying, it's about recognizing our shared humanity and the beauty of our differences. Of course, language can be complex, and what resonates with one person might not resonate with another. But by engaging in respectful conversations like this, we can work towards a more inclusive and equitable society where every individual is valued and respected. I don't know what you guys think about this, but share your thoughts on what you think about this video, because I really need your comments on this. Would it be okay? Would some people be offended? Please share your thoughts in the comment section and let's have a conversation there. And let me just hear your views on this. Thank you for always watching, and see you in my next video as I bring you another interesting video.